For you, you go.
Are you Australian?
But imagine drinking a Monster. That would suck. What? Which one has horse semen in it? This one?
Energy drinks are amazing. I love them. I wish I could have me an energy drink almost every day, but they get expensive, and although I usually can get them, the prices build up a lot. Like literally the average price for an energy drink is around $3. You can get a Monster for like $1.50. If you want a Red Bull, you gotta cough up like an extra 2 more. It'll cost you like $4. Energy drinks are expensive. It's not fair, which is why I stick to coffee, even though it doesn't really work as well anymore for me. It's Jack, I got Wi-Fi, and I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of Overrated, a series where I take a topic or subject and decide if it's overrated or not. Topic or subject? Why'd I say that? That's like the same thing. Anyway, today's topic, if you didn't figure it out already, or if you didn't see the video you clicked on, is energy drinks. And whenever I say energy drinks, I don't mean a drink that gives you energy, because if I simply just meant that, I could also be talking about coffee, 5-hour energy drinks, 5-hour energy drink. But no, I am talking about the soft soda type drinks, which is like Red Bulls and Monsters and Bangs. Yeah, so whenever you hear energy drinks, don't think about coffee or any of the other weird substances that give you energy. Just think of the soft drinks that give you energy. There's a lot of memes based around energy drinks, which is another reason they're as popular as they currently are. Memes make things popular, which is something I said in the last episode if you've already seen that. But yeah, we have people on Bang.
When I drink Bang Energy, I feel like I can see other people's work.
Because you're reading a book!
Oh. Best way to drink Bang is with a spoon and a lighter.
We have Kyle, which is a meme for Monsters. And Red Bulls actually don't really have many memes for them, surprisingly. But still, whenever you look at certain energy drinks, there's a lot of stereotypes that kind of go to each one. I kind of just drink all energy drinks, so I guess I have a little bit of each stereotype in me. The first drink that is closest to our modern day definition of an energy drink actually originates back in 1949, called Dr. Enough. This drink was invented by a man named William Mark Schwartz. I think I pronounced that right. A lot of people don't see it as the first energy drink, but it technically is. I mean, at some point, even Pepsi advertised themselves as an energy booster. But you're not an energy drink, Pepsi. Stop. Oh, I'm dumb. They stopped like 50 years ago. Our big runner-ups in the energy drink industry didn't come out until around 1984. AKA the birth of Red Bull. Then in 1993 we got Bang, then in 2002 we got Monster, and in 2004 we got G Fuel, which is really surprising to me because I didn't know it was that old. So if you drink energy drinks, one thing you'll know is each one has its pros and cons. Like for example, a lot of people like Bang because it gives you your energy without the use of sugar, but it's criticized for having a lot of questionable ingredients in it. But I mean, at the end of the day, what drink doesn't have questionable ingredients in it? Red Bulls are criticized for being more expensive, although they honestly give me the most energy. Monsters are criticized for not giving you that much energy, at least by what I've heard, but they are one of the cheapest. It's like $1.50. If I want a Red Bull, I have to pay like $4. G Fuel, you can get like a little sugar bucket container thing, and I think it's like $40, but it has like 40 servings. So technically it's like $1 per serving, but you have to buy it in bulk. I don't know, there's a lot of pros and cons to each financially and performance-wise, and the performance is kind of different for everyone. Some people get more energy off Monster than they do from Red Bull. Some people get more energy off Red Bull than Monster. Then you always have the random people that drink Rockstars, which I mean, I drink Rockstars every once in a while too, mainly because they have their 3 for $2. No, wait. No, they're 3 for $3, or is it 2 for $3? I don't know. Rockstar always has good deals, so I can buy them in bulk, so I always have energy. And I wouldn't say Rockstars give me a crazy amount of energy, but they also aren't super weak. It's kind of like in between. It's just worth it. I could probably go on for a long time. All energy drinks are different and unique in their own way, and you just gotta kind of find what suits you the best.
2020 doesn't really do anything anymore. It's good though.
Now that we got those bodies out of the way, 1v1 right here, right now.
Okay, but I'm more casual, but okay.
Do you see this? Do you see this? Does you think this game full of child characters is meant to be played casually? Video games are serious business. Ready to get trash, bro? Trash, fine. What are you doing? Do you know how to shield?
Nope. All I know is hit.
Let's go! Oh, you found the shield button. Good job. And you found the grab button.
How you jump?
Oh look, you did it just there. You have to press the button. Yeah. I'm throwing 3! Oh my gosh. I don't know why you wouldn't be playing video games if you want to burn the rest of your life anymore. They need a buff Cloud, dude. He's obviously not good at all.
Oh, I'm so good at everything.
Oh, that's right. Good games. No John. Good games.
Usually, I just end up drinking coffee because I don't stock up too much on energy drinks, and I mean, coffee is a lot cheaper. But honestly, coffee doesn't have the same effect for me anymore. It just doesn't give me energy. It kind of just like pushes me forward knowing I should have more energy, but I really don't. And for some people, it's vice versa. I know people that drink energy drinks because they like the way it tastes, and it doesn't actually give them any energy. But then they turn around and they drink coffee, and it gives them energy. So everyone's really different, and when you get into the area of caffeinated drinks, it's a really weird topic. There's different types of caffeine, and I feel like in a way, our bodies kind of grow immunities to certain ones. I mean, I'm no scientist or anything, so I don't 100% know, but it just really does seem that way. At least you can know it's easy to try out pretty much everything until you find out what works for you. Just like coffee, you can find energy drinks pretty much anywhere.
You guys couldn't open a car door. There's the fridge you want. There's your fridge. Oh, yeah. I would love to see it. Oh, no, Gage, I know what you can get. You can get the game fuel. What? Game fuel. It took him that long because he got a bag.
To figure out if energy drinks are truly overrated or not is going to be kind of hard. There's a lot you have to factor in, and a lot of people have different opinions on what makes a certain thing overrated or not. So I went ahead and came up with 4 standards that I'm going to be rating that I feel will get me the closest universal estimate to whether energy drinks are overrated or not. I'm going to be looking at price in comparison to other types of caffeinated beverages such as coffee. I'll be looking at the benefits of energy drinks. I'll be looking at the health effects, and I'll be looking at the flavor. Because I mean, if something doesn't taste good, you're not gonna want it as much. But if it tastes bomb, you're gonna want it. Even if it has like a high chance of killing you, you're gonna want it. So the first standard, price, which is something I already sort of talked about already, but the average price is around $3 for any typical energy drink. On the other hand, you could get another caffeinated beverage such as a coffee for like between $1 or $2. I don't know why I had to say in between, but yeah, like $1 or $2. Coffee is pretty cheap, unless you're going to Starbucks, but that's a whole different video. So pricing does suck a little bit. It's why I usually don't stock up way too much on energy drinks. I mean, $3 doesn't sound like a lot, but if you're drinking energy drinks every single day, 7 days a week, realize you're spending $21 a week just to have energy. So it's definitely not something the normal human being can afford to just have. It's so much cheaper to just get like a box of coffee and have coffee every day. But coffee sadly just doesn't have the same kick for me that it used to. I don't think energy drinks should be as expensive as they are, because they're essentially just like Cokes, except with like more caffeine and performance-inducing things. Realistically, I don't know for a fact if their pricing fits well with how much it costs to produce them, but seeing that they're pretty close to how Cokes are, and you can get like a 24 pack of sodas pretty cheap, I'd say they're a little overpriced. But the reason they probably cost as much as they do is so people won't buy as much of them. It's kind of like a luxury to have an energy drink, and I have lots of them if you if you couldn't tell. So I think for pricing, I'm gonna rate it, I give it 3 out of 5 stars because there is some good reasoning to it being as expensive as it is. If energy drinks were super cheap, I'd have a lot and my health would probably be really bad right now. Next topic, performance or benefits or whatever you want to say. So this is a really floppy thing. There's no definitive answer for everyone. Some things work for some people and other things work for other people. Some people might get a better kick out of coffee than they do a Red Bull or Monster, and some people vice versa. And when it comes to individual energy drinks, some people might get a bigger kick out of Red Bull than they do Monster, and again, vice versa. Like I said earlier, you really just gotta find out what works best for you. I do think by design, energy drinks should typically work better. For those of you who don't know, caffeine doesn't actually give you energy. As you're awake throughout the day, your body builds up a chemical that makes you get progressively tired. And the reason it does this is so your body will know when it needs to get some sleep. It's a natural thing we do so our bodies will know when it needs to recharge. But whenever you drink or intake any sort of caffeine, it sort of tricks your body into taking in the caffeine instead of that chemical. So you're no longer getting progressively tired. So in a way, caffeine doesn't give you energy, but it instead freezes your current energy level. Now pair caffeine with sugar and other substances that typically give you rushes of energy, and you have a sugar rush that doesn't depreciate as quickly as it usually would. Sugar and caffeine is kind of like the basic ingredients for coffee, so it's designed to give you energy, of course. But if you look at a lot of energy drinks, such as Bang and Red Bull, and you'll see they have a lot of other ingredients that are supposed to be focus enhancing, performance boosting, all these other crazy things. And I really don't know if these things are true or not. I mean, I guess I feel like they are because I definitely feel like I can focus and perform a lot better with a Red Bull as compared to how I'd be with a coffee. So by design, energy drinks do have a lot more ingredients in them that are supposed to be more performance boosting to you than an average coffee would be. But with these extra ingredients comes more risk. There's a lot more things that people are afraid of that they have. So I guess you do just gotta be cautious of what you intake. Read the cans before you drink them. They usually have the ingredients on them. But from my personal experience, energy drinks really do help me a lot. When I drink a coffee, I feel like it's just sort of a mental thing, like
I just drank coffee, so I should have energy.
So it kind of like mentally tricks me into thinking I have energy when I don't. But then I drink like a Red Bull or a Monster and I'm hyped up for the rest of the day. So going off my own personal experiences with energy drinks, and this is really opinion based, definitely isn't factual at all, because like I said, it's going to be different for everyone. Based off my own experiences, I'm gonna give energy drinks a 4 out of 5 stars when it comes to its benefits and performance. Next topic, flavor. Now this just really depends on what I'm drinking, which is kind of a no-brainer. What kind of sucks about other drinks, such as coffee, is if you're drinking like an average hot coffee, you know the second that coffee gets cold, it's not going to be good anymore. You're just going to throw it away. It's bad. You can't drink hot coffee that gets cold. And when it comes to cold coffee, I've never cared for it. Unless it's like a frap or something, but I don't think those have caffeine in it, so yeah. But I mean, energy drinks are literally just sodas. Typically cold. If it gets warm, it's usually still good. Put it in the fridge, still good. I usually don't like the normal ones, like the normal Monsters and the normal Red Bulls. I always get the special flavor editions because those are usually pretty good. But it could also be because I got way too used to like the average Monsters and Red Bulls and I just needed me a change up in flavor. But they're essentially just Cokes, and who doesn't like Cokes? I mean, as bad as they are for you, who doesn't like Cokes? They're designed to taste good and give you energy. It's awesome. I'd say the only energy drink I've tried that I've just been completely turned off by the flavor of is probably Bangs. I really don't care about Bangs too much. Their flavor is just, it's not there. Everything else though is just perfect. But due to abominations such as Bang, I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 3 star. 3 out of 5 stars for flavor. Last topic, health risks. Now this is a big one. Risks are going to be different for everyone depending on your underlying health issues, if you have any, and your age. If you're 12 years and under, I believe the recommended amount of caffeine max that you can have per day is 100 milligrams. And I believe it's a little higher if you're older, of course. Big amounts of caffeine is just not good for you, and it can come with a lot of health defects that you wouldn't be happy with. I mean, I wouldn't be happy with any health defects, but yeah. So this is another good reason why you should read the can of any energy drink before you take it. They usually have the amount of caffeine they have in them. A lot of rock stars have around 300 milligrams, which is why no one below the age of 14 or 12 should drink a rock star. Red Bulls usually have, I believe, around 150 milligrams. Hey, look at this. Here is one of the rock stars I was talking about. You'll see at the bottom, 300 milligrams. Bruh, I was not joking about that. And if you look across YouTube and just the internet in general, you'll see a lot of videos that kind of show off why energy drinks are questionable with the ingredients and stuff they have in them. I mean, they're essentially, like I said, just cokes, so a lot of the effects are pretty similar, just with the added risks of the effects of caffeine. But if you read the can and you're just aware of what is good for your body and what isn't, depending on your age and your health, then you should be fine. Just be smart before you drink something. And, you know, obviously don't drink more than a can or two of energy drinks a day. I'd say the second you're on your second can, then you're already on the risky side of the scale. Even if you're like 18 with perfect health, I would not recommend drinking 2 of any energy drink a day. Even though I've done it a few times, I wouldn't recommend it. You definitely get your heart zooming way more than it should be. Your best bet is just to drink it in moderation, like you should do with really anything. If energy drinks were more healthy though, and contain less risk and less questionable ingredients, I'd probably consume way more of them, even with the added fact that the caffeine alone would probably kill me off. So whenever it comes to health risks and health impacts, I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 2-star, because they're not exactly the most healthy things in the world. I think coffee is definitely the more healthy, less risky alternative to energy drinks if you just need energy to get through your day. Energy drinks probably shouldn't be drinking every day. I mean, especially if you're not rich, that'll wreck your wallet. But it's just not good for you. They're more of like a small luxury thing to have every once in a while, in my opinion. I'll have like maybe 3 or 4 a week, which is probably too much. Yeah, that's probably way too much. But yeah, we're gonna go with 2 out of 5 stars there. So averaging all of my ratings together, I get a 3-star. This kind of leaves energy drinks on the fence for if it's overrated or not. It's kind of in between. I want you to keep in mind that I'm pretty biased when it comes to this because I love energy drinks, and also they just work for me and they might not work for others. So before you make any judgments at all, I do recommend you try it for yourself, make your own observations, and form your own opinions. But I have tried to be as unbiased as I can be, even though a lot of my standards did revolve around opinion. So I'll let you guys decide. Do you think energy drinks are overrated? Are they not? Are they maybe underrated? Personally, if I gave my opinion, I would say they're not overrated and they're definitely not underrated. I'd say they're given the respect that they deserve. But I mean, if we got specific with individual types of energy drinks, I'd say Bang is super low tier, screw that. I'd say Monsters and Rockstars are kind of mid tier because of their pricing and they kind of just get me through the day. And I'd say Red Bull's top tier. They just suck because they're so expensive. But yeah, form your own opinions. I'm giving this a 3 out of 5 stars in total to whether I think it's overrated or not, my overrated scale. It's past 3 a.m. right now. I barely have any energy. I'm about to go crash. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna drink a Monster.